Global gas prices are the highest they've been in a couple of years or more. You can fix now with Octopus to avoid that rise. We started Octopus Energy to deliver better customer service and drive innovation and push energy costs down. I'm really pleased that we're able to do the first two, but it's absolutely gutting that once again energy prices are going up. The reason for this is that there's huge concern in the world about tariffs, about world trade, interest rates, exchange rates, and all of that is pushing the global price of gas to the highest level it's been basically since the energy crisis. Because the UK is so dependent on that global price, it obviously sets the price of our gas, but the outdated UK electricity market, the price there is also set most frequently by the price of gas. So high gas prices feed through to high electricity prices as well as high gas prices. Right now, we're able to buy some gas and electricity at prices that are basically the same as the current price cap and lock that in for the next 16 months. That means that you can, if you fix your price now, we've got this opportunity to avoid the upcoming price rise. But when we look at the next quarter, energy prices continue to rise in wholesale markets. And that's why you can do that fix now, but I don't know how long it's going to be possible. First of all, if you're struggling, please get in touch. There's a lot of ways we can help. We can offer payment holidays if you're struggling to pay. We can help with standing charges for those who are most in need. We've got support to replace the winter fuel allowance for people who are most affected by that. So if you're struggling, please get in touch. And there are also a lot of ways in which we help bring prices down by doing what we can based around some of the cheap renewables. So for example, on windy days, you can get free electricity over and above your normal usage. 800,000 customers are doing that now. It's worth signing up for, and we'll let you know those days in advance. There's also saving sessions, not as big as they were because of changes made by the regulator and the system operator, as they're called, but still can be helpful. And on top of that, also the Octopus program has enabled us to negotiate discounts with a lot of companies. It doesn't really cost us anything because they want access to our customers, but it brings you savings that could be literally £100 or £200 in a year on their products and services if you use them. So it's well worth a look. I said I was going to talk about what the UK can do in the long term because we just can't keep going through this. You'll see me and Octopus in the media a lot talking about market reform, specifically about something called locational pricing. Today, the price of electricity is set nationally by the most expensive unit generated every half hour. That's typically gas, by the way, which is why the global gas price is feeding through to our electricity prices as well as gas. Locational pricing will largely break that link, because the price will be set, instead of the most expensive price nationally, it'll be set locally. Every region will be cheaper than it would be without locational pricing. And some regions of the UK will go from being the most expensive electricity in Europe, among the most expensive, to amongst the cheapest. And everywhere would be better off. It would also mean that we build our new infrastructure where we need it. So instead of having to build enormous amounts of grid, we can build less. That doesn't just mean less disruption, but it also means our nation doesn't have to spend as much on that infrastructure, helping cut energy bills going into the future. We need these kinds of market reform so we can benefit from renewables when they're cheap and abundant, when it's windy and sunny. So for example, at the moment, on windy days, we actually pay wind farms to turn off rather than giving away the electricity cheaply or even free locally. Worse than that, we then have to pay gas power stations elsewhere in the country to make up for that electricity we're not generating. So we're essentially paying for it twice. And that can cost more than £10 million in a single day sometimes. And that's why we're not seeing the benefit of cheap renewables on windy and sunny days. So that's why you'll see Octopus calling for market reform. But however we do it, we need these kind of reforms to drive down the long-term cost of energy, so we're not always going to be at the mercy of the global gas price, and so that some of the investment we've made as a nation is going to bring our prices down, not push them up.